I turned off the music. Okay, guys, I appreciate y'all being here. We are going to talk about my reclaimer build that I have set up, and this is for legendary missions. I generally don't run this build except for if I'm running legendary missions. But this is what I'm running. I'm running an Urban MDR. I absolutely love this gun. I think it is one of the best guns in the game right now. I do not have my weapon talents unlocked because I am spec'd into a full support healer build into electronics, but whenever I run this on my Sentry build, it does have Deadly, Brutal, and Distracted unlocked. I've also got a Historian in the second slot. I will never use it because the Historian is a firearms gun. I could put in another sniper, but I really like the MDR. Now, going over, starting chest piece, Vigorous. Main stat is electronics, okay? Major attributes is skill haste and health and ammo capacity, okay? Now, with the Reclaimer build, you are going to get the benefit of having the life support station, the immunizer, and the ammo cache. So you're not really going to be running out of ammo. So if you wanted to have another minor attribute here, you would be completely fine. But Vigorous is a must, and the reason being is because I run an Inventive backpack with this, okay? Inventive increases skill power by 15% while at full health. Now, you combine that with Vigorous, you pretty much have an overheal the entire time. So that's giving you an extra amount of skill power. Now, I have a lot of people come in and ask me, Ryan, why don't you run Specialized? Why don't you run Specialized? Up until this point, Specialized has pretty much been the go-to high-end backpack. The reason being is it is a linear scale. The more skill power you have, the more Inventive helps. Okay, sitting at around 350 to 400k skill power, the difference is around 40,000 skill power for an Inventive backpack over the Specialized backpack. Now, if you are running some sort of weird reclaimer hybrid DPS stamina build, then Specialized might be the way to go. But at that point, I feel like you're wasting your time. There are much better builds than the hybrid reclaimer. It just does not work as well as a full-on electronics build. So it has electronics as the main attribute. Now, its major attribute is skill power. Skill power, skill power. More skill power, better healing, lower cooldowns, more effective healing. All right, and then minor attributes. You can run pretty much whatever you want. Like I said before, if you wanted to run ammo capacity, you could, but having the extra ammo cache allows you to have constant ammo, so you don't really need that there. Some sort of resistance like burn is actually very, very, very nice. So I would recommend going with something other than ammo capacity, but like I said, it is completely up to you. Now, moving to our mask. On our mask, once again, electronics is the base stat. Major attribute is skill power. We are a support healer build. We are going for full skill power as much as we can. Now, minor attribute is where we can kick up some of our damage to help. Damage to elites. You want damage to elites as your minor attribute here. That really, really helps the team, okay? Now, knee pads. Once again, base electronics. Major attribute here. To me, I would rather have health as a major attribute here, but however, I haven't been able to find a better pair of knee pads, so these have enemy armor damage. It does help a little bit with the damage, but I would rather have health here. Now, on your minor attributes, again, I would like to have damage to elites, so my knee pads are nowhere near min-max at all. So I would like to have damage to elites on my minor. I would really like to have health on my major for my knee pads, okay? So, and like I said, there are a million different ways to make these builds. There is no one cookie cutter way to do this. That is the wonderful thing about 1.6.
Great stream, mate.
Yo, Anonymous coming in with the 5 bean arenas and the great stream, mate. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. You are top of the day as well. Guys, can we get some love in chat, please? Spam those hearts, spam those tacos. Everybody that is on YouTube, you should come hang out with us. It is a good time here. Appreciate you tuning in. If you're watching the video, if you're hanging out in chat, thank you for being here. Anonymous, I really appreciate that. Oh, Kamina. Yo, Kamina, thank you for the 5 bean arenas. I have no idea why it popped up as anonymous. But anyway, spam those hearts, spam those tacos. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Much, much, much love. So that is our knee pads. Now, our gloves. Okay, since I'm running an Urban MDR, it is considered an assault rifle class, even though it is a semi-auto. Now, it has base electronics. It is maxed at 1272. It has skill haste, assault rifle damage, and critical hit chance. Now, what you're looking for here on this as a must is going to be your skill haste, okay? Yeah. Yo, Don Zarius, welcome to the team. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for being here. You can get skill haste on your chest, on your gloves, and on your holster. And as a reclaimer, you want to make sure that you have skill haste on all three of those pieces. Okay, now, personally, I would rather have a critical hit damage over critical hit chance. Most of the time, you're running with a tactician in the build as well who has a super high pulse. And so critical hit chance really isn't necessary, although it can help. Like I said, there are multiple ways you can do this here. You could do a skill haste, crit chance, crit damage instead of running any sort of weapon damage. It's up to you. The main things that you're looking for is the electronic stat and the skill haste. All right. Now on the holster, obviously you got your three main stats. I tried to bump up electronics as much as I can. It already had skill haste rolled natively. 7% is the max I believe. I would like to have that, but it already had skill haste on it, and I'm pretty sure that the electronics was very low. That's why I re-rolled it. So, like I said before, skill haste on your chest, gloves, and holster. Okay, now mods. Ryan, what are you running for mods? All right, I have found support station healing speed to be the best mod. Whenever 1.6 went live, the vendors were actually selling all of the mods that you would need for a reclaimer build. So I have 5% support station healing speed mods, and they're fantastic. I love them. Now, as far as gear, as far as regular gear mods, I'm running 5 of the exact same 264 electronics, 3% skill haste mods. You want to run skill haste on your mods. Okay, so skill haste on your chest, your gloves, your holster, and all 5 of your mods. As you can see, I have 9,279 electronics, and then my firearms and stamina are at the base stat. What this does is it allows for my life support station to heal for 17,097 HP per second. It is on a 14.9 second cooldown. Now, you can actually lower that even more if you spec your talent. So the talents I run are Combat Medic, Critical Save. Critical Save can really help get you into cover if your health is super low. Combat Medic is amazing for PvE and PvP, especially for legendary missions, because if I see a teammate getting low and I don't have a heal up, meaning my defib isn't up, I can pop a med kit, they get 40% of their health back. That will allow me time to get my defib up and hit them with that defib. Now, there are a bunch of different talents that you can run. There's no cookie cutter. This is what you should run. Play with different stuff. See what works best for you. I'm trying Strike Back. I never really get low health, so I could probably take that off. It's something that I've been playing with lately. And then Triage. Triage helps as well. So, I can throw down my defib. My team members can run through it, and that's going to lower my cooldowns even more. Now, so as far as defib, so I'm running the life support station, but I get all 3 mods because of Reclaimer. Now, Defibrillator is fantastic, and the reason being is you get a burst heal with a 10-second heal over time, which is huge. So even if your teammates don't need that much to get their health capped out, you can still hit them with that defib, and then they have a 10-second heal that is ticking on them, so they can stay out of cover to continue doing damage. Because in legendary missions, that's what it's all about, is keeping that damage on those NPCs, burn them down quick. That way you don't have to fight them very long. So, also, signature skills. You can run a couple different signature skills. I've really been enjoying Survivor Link, especially for certain parts of each mission. You can pop a survivor rank and really push those NPCs super hard to burn them down quick. Especially combine that with somebody popping a green attack link and a blue. You have all 3 going at the same time. It is super effective. Now, like I've said in all of my builds, guys, I by no means say this is the greatest build on the planet. I'm not saying if you make this build, you're going to be the greatest player in the division history. This is just one of the many builds that I've found that really helps through legendary missions. We do a lot of legendary missions, so I try to find the easiest way to do that. But there is so much build variety. Feel free to explore, get out there, try different builds. If you have an idea, hit me up, make a video, send it to me. I would love to see it because I'm always wanting to see extra builds. But I appreciate you tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to post in the chat or in the comments below. Thank you for hanging out, and y'all have a wonderful day.